Hello. In this video, I'm going to go through the 10 cards that I would add if I was going to play the Avengers Assemble Precon with Nick Fury, the director, as the commander. Nick Fury is blue, red, white for a 2/4 legendary creature, human spy hero. He makes all of your hero spells one less to cast, and whenever you attack, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a hero from among them and put that card into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Now, I think the biggest problem with Nick Fury is that reducing the cost of your hero spells by just one doesn't support them as much as I think director Nick Fury needs. So I'm thinking of Nick Fury being this support commander for a hero strategy, really getting to enjoy the fact that Nick Fury is just watching the screens and watching it all happen from the sidelines. So we're really going to add some cards that amplify our heroes and make the heroes themselves stronger rather than making the commander necessarily better. And a card from Warhammer that kind of explains what I'm going for is And They Shall Know No Fear. For 1 and a white, it's an instant. You choose a hero type, or you choose a creature type, you're going to choose hero. Creatures you control the chosen type get +1/+0 and gain indestructible until end of turn. Just 2 mana, giving all of your heroes indestructible and a little bit of a power buff that might make an attack or some potential blockers that you were hoping to kill die faster. Vanquisher's Banner, 5 is an artifact. You choose a creature type. We're going to choose hero. Creatures of the chosen type get +1/+1, and whenever you cast a creature spell of the chosen type, draw a card. This is what I mean. We're trying to support the heroes that were already printed in the precon and make them stronger. Nick Fury makes them cheaper and lets us draw more cards, but Vanquisher's Banner gives them all +1/+1, which is great for any of them that have flying, trample, or lifelink, but also just getting to draw a card off of each one. Now you're getting a card whenever you attack, you're drawing cards and you cast the things your deck already wants to do, which is cast heroes. So those are all great. Flawless Maneuver is a way that if we control Nick Fury, creatures you control gain indestructible. I feel like Flawless Maneuver really, I'm surprised it wasn't printed in the Marvel set. It feels like, Captain America blocking something could have worked out for an art piece there, but Flawless Maneuver is great for the style of deck I'm trying to put director Nick Fury as, right? So it's just your commander's there, it's protecting the heroes, it's watching over them and making a game plan. Urza's Ruinous Blast is 4 and a white for a legendary sorcery. You may cast a legendary sorcery only if you control a legendary creature or planeswalker, and you exile all non-land permanents that are not legendary. Now, all of your heroes are legendary. You'll lose your artifacts, you'll lose some of your support cards, but your opponents will also lose all of their ramp, all of their support cards, most of their creatures, and just blow everything away, clearing the way for our heroes to be able to attack, clearing the way for us not to die from the creatures attacking us because now all of our heroes are tapped. So I think Urza's Ruinous Blast is a great board wipe for the hero strategy. Banner of Kingship is 5 mana for an artifact. As this artifact enters, choose a creature type. We're going to choose hero. Guess what? This artifact enters with a fellowship counter on it for each creature you control of the chosen type. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1 for each fellowship counter on this artifact. So if you've already cast a 2-drop hero, play Nick Fury, cast a 4-drop hero, and then play Banner, now for the rest of time, all of your heroes get +3/+3. And if you add any proliferation to the deck, there are many cards that care about +1/+1 encounters in this list. I recommended some proliferation cards get entered if you're trying to play Captain America as the face card. And at the end of this video, I will link to where you could view what cards I would add if I was going to play Captain America. But the Banner of Kingship is a good upgrade for the Nick Fury deck. Flowering of the White Tree is white for legendary enchantment. Legendary creatures you control get +2/+1 and have ward 1, and non-legendary creatures you control get +1/+1. And Urza's Ruinous Blast would not kill Flowering of the White Tree. But protecting all of our heroes, just giving them a little instance of ward, this is what I'm talking about. Director Nick Fury, the commander, all the cards surfacing, surrounding, and protecting their heroes. +2/+1 makes them better attackers. It's great if they have trample, more damage to trample over. It's better if they have lifelink, like some of them do. And all of even our non-legendary creatures, so just any of our Land or Elf times effects, we're not playing green, but any of our ram pieces that are creatures. Shared Animosity is 2 and a red for an enchantment. Whenever a creature you control attacks, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn for each other attacking creature that shares a creature type with it. Now, I love Shared Animosity because it's only 3 mana. Some of these effects can be very expensive mana-wise, but all of our heroes attacking with each other just buff all of those heroes. And I've repeated the same lines over and over again, but that's great with Trample, it's great with Lifelink, and it's great with Flying. So all the heroes working together to get that boost, right? If 3 creatures attack, it's +3/+0. Now your commander's attacking is a 5/4, which is not bad. And we want our heroes to attack actively because that's how we look at the top 4 cards of our library, reveal a hero, and put it into our hand. Frostcliff Siege is a card from Tarkir Dragonstorm. It's 1, a blue and a red for an enchantment. When it enters, choose Jeskai or Temur. Jeskai, whenever one of more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Temur, creatures you control get +1/+0 and have trample and haste. Now, Jeskai is a solid if your deck's already kind of working, right? If it's in the later game and you need to start drawing cards, you can play more heroes. Nick Fury reducing the cost by 1 of all of our heroes makes it easier for us to double spell, so our hand's going to be empty, so Frostcliff Siege can fill it up if you're playing Jeskai. Now, Temur is if you really want to start hitting with your heroes fast and hard. Temur, creatures you control get +1/+0 and have trample and haste. Now all of your life linkers, all of your heroes that you're making bigger, all of your 4/4s, your big hulks now have trample and haste, means they can just immediately get played and immediately start attacking. Chronicle of Victory is 6 mana for a legendary artifact. As Chronicle of Victory enters, choose a creature type. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +2/+2 and have first strike and trample. Whenever you cast a spell of the chosen type, draw a card. This card is super emulating everything that I'm talking about in this list. The heroes by themselves need a little bit of help. Nick Fury's making them cheaper and letting us draw more, but Chronicle of Victory can just draw more and go crazy. And all of our heroes getting +2/+2, first strike, and trample is fantastic. They are great attackers and even better blockers, in my opinion. Having 4/4s that get +2/+2 and first strike means that most people can't even attack 4/4 rhinos. They get off landfall triggers into your cards. It means they have to be very specific on what they choose to attack with. So any of our cards that have vigilance are just that much better. Chronicle of Victory is a great card. Karn Wanderer is 4 and a black for a changeling. This is a hero. There's plenty of shapeshifter changelings you could play, but I love this one the most because as long as a creature card with flying is in your graveyard, it has flying. Your Thors have flying. The same is true for Fear, First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Haste, Landwalk, Lifelink, Protection, Reach, Trample, Shroud, and Vigilance. Our heroes are just like keyword soup abilities, right? Hawkeye just like taps to deal 1 damage or something. Thor has flying. Iron Man cares about artifacts. So you just have access to a ton of heroes with a bunch of like keyword soup. And this changeling that is a hero that'll cost 1 less is just a 4/4 for 4 in this deck that just constantly checks on what cards in the graveyard. Now, it also does not only check and give itself those abilities when it enters, it's just a static as those cards are in your graveyard. So I think that's a great card to include in the Director Nick Fury list. Now, if you'd like to see what cards I would remove from the Director Nick Fury list, on your screen now on the left side, there is a link to check out the 10 cards I would cut from the Avengers Assemble Precon. If you're considering building the Commander for Captain America on the right side of your screen, you'll see the 10 cards that I would add if I would build that deck instead. If you're considering buying this deck, I do have a sponsored Amazon link in the description and in the pinned comment for the Avengers Assemble Precon. If you just want a price check or consider if you want to get it or not, it helps out the channel and I appreciate it. But I hope you have a good rest of your day and may your top decks be ever in your favor. Thank you.